So I have my glass of this Anwa right at the bottle, and I smell the peat from here. So
it smells like campfire and meat.
I mean, I'm glad that I've grown accustomed to peated whiskeys because that would be overbearing if I were new to it.
Yeah, this smells like campfire and beef jerky and salted beef jerky.
I do get a straight up beef jerky note. Like the Jack Link's beef jerky specifically, not like knockoff brand or any other.
The salt and pepper flavor in particular, or just pepper, whatever it is, cracked pepper.
The cracked pepper, yes.
Yeah. It smells like cracked pepper.
I'm glad I got to a point where it doesn't just smell like peat. There's actual notes and substance to it.
And Ardbeg is one
That's a very important thing with Scotch, where if you want to start appreciating peated stuff, you have to get to a point where you don't just taste peat, unless you like that taste.
Yeah.
You have to start being able to pick it apart and notice oh, this doesn't just taste like the ground. This tastes like beef jerky and the ground.
Yes. And I will say this. I think that I like Ardbeg's standard offering. Like, the two big ones are Ardbeg and Lafroig.
Yeah, Ardbeg's standard offerings, yes.
Yeah, their standard offerings are better.
Their special releases easily.
Yes, because I'm not a huge fan of...
I would put some of the Lagavulin special releases up there, too. Like the Offerman edition, finished in Guinness barrels.
Yeah, but those are specialties.
And they're also... I can't say they're expensive because it's the same price as the Cardeas.
Yeah.
But they're
basically, if you want a very good peated Scotch, in America, $100 is the best price point you can get.
100%.
Between Lafroig, Cardeas...
Which is why I don't get huge into Scotch, because that's expensive.
Yes, it is.
Whereas my sweet spot for bourbon is under $75.
Right. And, yeah, it's not super frequently I will buy a lot of Scotch, but I will definitely buy really good ones here and there. One major exception being Lafroig's 2021 Cardeas, that I bought 2 bottles of it because it was that good.
I forgot that's 2021 and not 2020. Jesus. I saw that you because you sent me the list of what you wanted.
I really do want to try and find the 2020 because I don't even think that came to PA.
I don't think you did.
That one was port and red wine finish.
You said next year is its Maker's Mark finish?
Yes. It's called Warehouse 1.
I want it.
So it's aged at...
It's the only Scotch that I will go full bogger for. For those who don't know, because this is an inside thing in the local whiskey group, the same way we call people who hound over Buffalo Trace just because it's Buffalo Trace, which does not include Ryan because he actually enjoys the stuff for what it is, we call them taters. Well, if you are a hound for Scotch, no matter what the fuck it is, and especially peated Scotch, you're a bogger.
Yes.
And so I will go full bogger over Lafroig Cardeas in general, I think.
That's one that I will... at this point, because I've tasted a couple different Cardeas, I think I'll be picking at least one up each year from here on out.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of...
The exception being grabbing 2 of the of this year's.
Yes, and that's just because it was cask strength.
And it was that fucking good.
It was double, so it was aged twice in bourbon barrels. 1 standard bourbon barrel, a quarter cask bourbon barrel, and then it was finished in sherry barrels.
So it's actually it's an 8th cask.
Yes.
And sherry. Anyway, let's give this a try.
Barbecue sauce.
Actually, yeah, but not like the sweet kind, like the more tangy barbecue.
Tangy, this tastes like what are those barbecue chips that you gave me?
Oh, this tastes like Middlesbrough barbecue. I need a bottle of Vanilla because this tastes like Middlesbrough barbecue chips.
It straight up does. Holy shit.
It's like a dry rub barbecue chip.
Like I said, Ardbeg makes the best standard offerings because Lafroig
You're gonna make me go spend money now because fuck.
Ottawa isn't too bad. I think it's 56.
Yeah, it's under 60. That was mostly a joke, but I need that extra money to do that.
Right.
We're buying it in Delaware because it's readily available.
Holy shit.
It is literally... I wouldn't necessarily say it's Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough has an extra tanginess to it.
Yes.
And an extra little bit of heat that builds that this doesn't have. But this has the savory barbecue sauce kind of flavor, and it has the almost slight spice and meatiness and heat of a dry rub.
It's if you
it's literally a dry rub barbecue chip, more so than a Middlesworth, but fuck, do I like this.
I feel like it tastes like a dry rub. Like, you take that dry rub and, like, put it on potato chips and beef jerky, and you just mix them together, and that's what this scotch tastes like.
You motherfucker.
You said you wanted to taste it. I brought it over.
I did want to taste it. It's the only one I hadn't had. And it's easily the Ardbeg I'd go with, I think.
I think this is your peated scotch.
100%. I like meaty ones, but especially ones that give those kind of barbecue notes. Especially ones that are reminiscent enough that I can draw a correlation to Middlesworth chips.
Yes.
I mean, it's not, Middlesworth chips are their own fucking breed. This doesn't taste like that, but it tastes like a dry rub barbecue chip.
Yeah.
Which is about as close as you're going to get without being the nectar of the gods that is Middlesworth chips.
It's not going to be perfectly.
And that's how people who watch this know that I'm not originally from the Still City. That's how they know I'm from Central PA.
I'm just saying.
If you were one of the OGs, you followed me when I was bad drivers of the Susquehanna Valley, and that's when you knew I was from Harrisburg.
But yeah, man, this is like straight.
And then I was the Mid-Atlantic because my parents still lived in Harrisburg. I lived in Pittsburgh, and then they lived in Delaware, so I just called it the Mid-Atlantic. But, motherfucker, what do you want for this pint?
Dude, I'm drinking this pint.
You motherfucker.
You fucking bitch.
Watch out, bitch.
Alright.
Fuck, this is really good. You motherfucker.
And I got even more fun stuff to bring on Friday.
Fuck you!